I'm back again! I'll worry about that later. So how are you all doing? Okay, just had to get rid of the thing on the stream. Alright, so now we're going to rank every single Sonic game based off their box. Let me just pull up the tier list real quick. Here we go. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to do it with, so we are just going to have to do it all by my lonesome. Let me pull up the other tier list too so I know which game comes next. Where is it? We got up to what? Sonic. Oh, we got up to Sonic Riders. Okay. Now, before we start doing that, I have food. So, let me fucking put it down. I got me some pork chop and white rice. So, I'm going to eat that. And while I eat that, we're going to watch a video in the meantime while we wait. And just grab a quick bite. I only tried the rice. I didn't actually try the meat yet, so let's see how it tastes. Hold up. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hmm. It's okay. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's see if we can find something hilarious to watch. The only problem is most of my YouTube now. Oh, what's this? Smash Bros. DS. Beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I refuse to eat food without my YouTube video in the background. I can't. So, let's see if we can find a good one to watch. How about this one? 100 facts about Sonic Project 06. Actually, no, I know the perfect video to watch. Which one? Let's watch one of his more recent ones. Let's watch this one. I love this video that he made.
And unlock the. This video was brought to you by Raycon.
Skip.
The perfect companion as I listen on that. Today's subject should be no surprise. It was a shoo-in for a second look.
My boy, some call me Chad. What y'all know about some call me Johnny? What y'all know about some call me Johnny? That's the GOAT right there.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the dude I probably have the most love-hate relationship in the history of ever. It's been a while since I played this game front to back, but in the original review, I thought Sonic Frontiers laid the foundation for a very promising future for the.
I can't wait to see what he thinks about Sonic X Shadow Generations. And one thing I was hoping that I would do is I was hoping I would get my review video out before I watched his, because I'm not gonna skip a Some Call Me. Look, I am a Some Call Me Johnny supporter till the day I die, and I really wanted to get my video out before I watched his, because I didn't want my review to get tainted, because he said something that I was like, oh, actually, you know what? He made a very good point, and I wanted to make my own shit. I make sure I had at least a script written down, and I didn't change up much of it. So I'm glad I managed to get my video out before I got to before Some Call Me Johnny made his. I even made my video like a day before Radical Soda uploaded his, or like 2 days before. So we up there, chat. We up. Shout out. Let's go. Anyways.
The idea of taking Sonic to larger worlds but maintaining the high-octane speed and dexterity that made it extremely fun just to run around in. However, the package collectively was passable. The story I found pretty enjoyable, with IDW writer Ian Flynn on board. The narrative was bursting to an almost absurd degree with callbacks and references to previous games that made it feel like the series actually had some bona fide continuity for once. Yeah, it's pandering as all hell. I even considered it potentially alienating the newcomers who have no fucking clue what in God's name these characters are even talking about. Or why Knuckles thinks of the Sonic 3 opening when he's reminiscing about his Master Emerald Shrine back at home. Should have just showed a screenshot of Sonic Adventure 1 there. That said, I didn't really mind any of this, but that's only because I've been playing Sonic games for as long as I have, and what some might call on the nose, I felt was validation. It was great to see the story acknowledge past games and give us a sense that these characters we've been playing for so many years have indeed grown and matured from your basic platforming mascot. I also enjoyed the inclusion of Sage, Eggman's new digital daughter figure, and I'm seriously hoping they don't fuck this character up. I'm not expecting every mainline game from this point on to be as layered or as melancholic as Frontiers was, but the impression Sage left on me and seeing her growth was amazing, and I hope future games continue to make her a great inclusion, not only as a potential new co-villain.
That's the one thing I can't. That's the one thing I kind of don't understand about Sage. Like, everyone seems to love her, but she didn't really gravitate towards me. Like, I was more so gravitated by the relationship of Eggman and Sage together, not necessarily like Sage by herself. You know what I mean? I like the added layer that Sage gave Eggman, but not necessarily like Sage. Sage as her own character, I'm just like, you know. But that's just my opinion.
Villain, but as a companion to enhance what already makes Dr. Eggman so great. A Maria and Gerald dynamic, only they both have the gun pointed at you. I didn't find the game amazing, not even great, but I did find it good, which is more than I can say for the guy given prior history, but I love the amount of freedom the devs gave us in tweaking Sonic's controls to whatever suits the current need. Acceleration, top speed, turning speed, jump deceleration, that's something fun to turn off, let me tell you. And like, no shit, this was something I ended up using more than I thought I was going to, mainly because of the new challenges added in the DLC. I'm glad we have the options to tweak this kind of stuff. It's just a shame most of it only applied in the overworld, because whenever you had to do cyberspace levels, to collect the keys and unlock the vault holding the Chaos Emeralds, you're locked to a more rigid control scheme that didn't feel much better than the shit Sonic Forces offered, and I despise what Forces did to the boost formula. The neutered boost, the stiff double jump, I know a lot of folks don't mind that the air boost is essentially a third jump now, and with good timing you can use that to your full advantage, but I can't fucking stand it. It's too unruly for me to ever feel good using, and the stress, that's really important to me. It's not just a matter of the utility of the skill, but the feeling of using it. The graphical pop-in for the overworld was obnoxious, which is especially dubious because collecting a bunch of things in the overworld was a major focus point of the game's exploration. The combat was not much beyond mashing the same button for repeated effect, and I didn't find any of the other moves you unlocked in the game's limited skill tree to be much more engaging. I tell you, check YouTube for other Sonic Frontiers videos from players casual to high-end, and I guarantee most, if not all players, just using the basic stomp because it does the most damage, it's easy as shit to pull off, it's efficient, and I don't want to bother with the projectile move, the dive kicking, or fuck, I left Sonic in the wash cycle again.
Sonic Frontiers, loads of potential. I think it's clear that Sonic Team wanted to demonstrate what they had in mind for the future of 3D Sonic games, but there's still a lot of work to be done, which is kind of sad to think about because despite the game having a longer than usual development cycle, the pandemic probably having a help in that too, but I read the development of this game wasn't exactly the best.
There was the focus test groups not driving with the direction, forcing the team to rethink factors constantly. Sonic Team stressing out over the game not meeting this quality that I don't think even they knew what that was. There's a part of me that feels Sonic Team, or maybe Sega of Japan, is still too hell-bent on putting so much focus on the next Sonic game being unique or grandiose when I personally think they should just make the game fucking fun and consistent, and you certainly don't need Sonic to have a AAA budget or design mentality to make that possible. In fact, I think that'll only spell bad news for the devs given the unneeded pressure they put on themselves trying to reach a quota or quality that I'm sure most Sonic fans wouldn't even give a shit about in the first place.
Hell, even if the games were shitty, Sonic fans would start defending that shit in 10 years anyway.
Damn!
I can only speak for myself, but if I learned something like Sonic Mania or Generations was only made with a shoestring budget and wasn't a 50-hour long adventure, I couldn't give any less of a shit than I do now, because those games knew exactly what they wanted to be, they're fun, and they're clearly not having to worry about catering to a design mentality that can make game development unfun and crazily unhealthy.
I want a Sonic game to be good, but I also don't want the devs to kill themselves trying to reach this state of nirvana they think they need to achieve in order for a Sonic game to be considered fun or good. I'm hoping if the next game is going to be like Frontiers, I want them to learn and streamline the things most agreed was great, remove what didn't, and don't worry too much on adding new things that are just there because of this sense of obligation or having this dartboard mentality that I feel has plagued Sonic since the fucking mid-90s. But maybe they're already learning and setting up the dominoes for a truly great follow-up, because to the collective shock of many, definitely me, Sonic Team would then later announce, just a little after the game's release, that Frontiers is getting DLC, free DLC at that, released in separate updates throughout the year. At first, I was just going to cover the additional updates for this video, but I figured it's been a while since I played the game front to back. I'm already making you guys wait a bit between videos as I get the rest of the year settled. So for this round 2, I'm just going to play the whole thing again, DLC included, and we'll get to the appropriate topics as I go along. As a heads up, I'm once again playing this on my PlayStation 5.
Shout out to Johnny.
Double dipping for the Steam.
Sorry, I'm like eating right now. I'm really hungry, so.
I will no doubt experience during the next Sonic hacking contest. I also want to take this time to thank my patron and Twitch subs for joining me for my recording adventures for this round 2 video. It's one of the perks of my Patreon or being a Twitch sub is that you can join me for recording sessions when I announce them, and we hosted a lot of them for this one because Frontiers is a meaty game, but it was really fun. I think one of the highlights I had was actually achieving the platinum trophy like during the recording session, and a few of you popped up like, I was here, like I achieved the world record or some other shit like that. But still, it was really funny, and a lot of shit happened during those recording sessions.
You might be asking us, like, why the fuck are you even bothered doing this shit? Like, is it really worth it? And I was like, no, it's not.
I don't know what I'm flying towards, but I hope it's interesting.
Oh my god, now I got a sweet rave in the background!
That was fire.
We're cooking. Sonic, what the fuck are you doing?
I know I'm supposed to hit the tube on his head. The game won't fucking let me.
But alright, I'm burning daylight here, so let's revisit Sonic Frontiers.
The only thing I won't be really covering is the story again, because I feel there's nothing more I can add or say that I haven't delved into in the original video. The exception to this is the third and final update, The Final Horizon. It not only adds a different take on the game's fourth island, complete with a playable Amy, Knuckles, and Tails, but it also has additional, albeit optional, story beats that flesh out some hanging threads from previously, as well as give us a new final boss that isn't an Ikaruga callback. That said, the story beats for this section I found pretty innocuous, being honest. Nothing more than some dialogue between characters that made me go, oh, that's neat, or that was nice. It doesn't really change the story, it just adds some nuance, and without really spoiling it directly, at least not now, the new ending is more heartwarming, I guess, but the status quo remains the same as it was in the original, more somber ending. The difference between the two being whether you want to make Eggman a little more miserable for a couple of seconds. I don't, because I hate seeing Eggman this depressed.
We'll get into the Final Horizon stuff later in this video, but for now, let's start from the beginning.
Alright, first up is Kronos Island, and I guess I should be thankful that the first, third of this island is mainly a tutorial to give folks a chance to learn the ropes, and I had a lot of rust to shake off. But I'm happy to say it didn't take me long to get back into the swing of things, and before I knew it, I was zooming around, running in circles like a dipshit to build up rings and boosts, and mashing the attack button a whole lot before my thumb told me to fucking stop it.
So here's the thing, before I even started recording these sessions, I decided for myself that I was essentially going to make a completed file. For the base game anyway, and not the Final Horizon, so that's considered a separate mode. It's weird. I don't know what update added it, but there's now a visual tracker that lets you know when you've S-ranked all the cyberspace levels, defeated every mini-boss in the island, fished the fucking lake dry, watched all the side story stuff, and collect all of the overworld memory tokens.
What? Holy shit, of all the things to make us fully collect for an extra costume, why all the memory tokens?
That's the one thing I didn't. That's the one thing I didn't do. Collecting all the memory tokens, I did not do that. I knew I wanted to I wanted to do the same thing and make a 100% save file, but I was just like, no, absolutely not.
Look at how many are on the fucking map in Chaos Island alone.
Now, there's so many of these because originally you could just collect whatever was in the way as you made story progression, highlighting that sense of freedom that Sonic Frontiers likes to flourish in. When you suddenly make it mandatory for 100%, which not even the Platinum Trophy asks you for, it is the worst fucking thing in the game. The tedium is off the charts. The intent being probably, it's the journey, not the destination that matters. But you know what that journey mostly consists of?
That shit! Your reward for getting all the islands completed, again, not counting the new island for the final update, is this little Burger King crown. And folks, I shit you not, that was the only reason why I even considered doing this. I love it when games give you a crown for being a shithead. Like the crowns you got in Kingdom Hearts 2, all three of them, this hit the same feeling, so I made the commitment of getting this cheap, flimsy-ass hat that doesn't really exist or mean anything. And let me tell you something, folks, this was an enormous waste of time.
All right, well, knowing I was gonna do this, I just didn't want to get everything I needed from Big's fishing minigame. I wanted to explore the islands proper, play and max out all the cyberspace levels, and do all the new challenges added in the updates. Let's cover cyberspace levels again. I didn't have the highest opinion of these originally. I think I even called them the worst part of the game if I remember correctly. And my opinion on these haven't really changed much. I don't dislike them as much as I used to, but my feelings for them collectively is still a resounding meh. God, anytime the level design calls back to a classic Sonic stage from Generations or Forces, I'm miserable because Sonic feels so goddamn sluggish with his mediocre boost, his mediocre speed, his collision with slopes and other gimmicks feeling off. God, get it away from me. These become much better when they emulate stuff from the Adventure era. They're not perfect one-to-one recreations, mind you. But I believe the more expansive level design better complement a 3D Sonic, even if this Sonic turns in midair with the rigidness of a geriatric scarecrow. Still, when it came to 100% in these, I'm talking finishing all the missions offered, making sure I have enough rings by the end, finishing with a certain amount of time to get the S rank, and grabbing all 5 red rings. I didn't have much trouble doing all that, except for this dickhead, Stage 1-2. It's the second cyberspace level in the game, but for some goddamn reason it has the strictest S rank requirement, giving you the completely wrong idea on how difficult getting all the other S ranks are. That's not difficult at all, that's the thing, but this stage is like, I don't go fuck. You can't even afford a simple misstep. You went left instead of right, reset. Homing attack didn't go off and you stuttered for half a second, reset. Bothered killing an enemy, reset. This is the fucking pits. And considering how much easier it is to S rank this stage in the dedicated cyberspace challenge mode offered, they had to have known, hey, maybe we fucked this one up, but instead of fixing it for story mode, they left it as is. So legit, if you can S rank 1-2 originally, that's it, you won the game, that's the end right there. There's nothing left more challenging than this. I'm actually a little confused about what the point of the cyberspace.
That was me. I did it. I was really determined to do it when the game first started, though. Like when I got to Cyberspace 1-2, I was really determined to get that S rank, but then eventually I was just like, I'm just gonna get a move on. Let me actually play the fucking game. And then I just stopped.
Challenge is even supposed to be. The game already has an arcade mode that lets you revisit any cyberspace level that you've already completed without having to head into the island. Cyberspace Challenge is basically the same thing, but it's more like the Egg Shuttle in Sonic Colors, where you have to play all the cyberspace levels in a given island back to back with no breaks, and you're ranked for it too. I understand that is a different sort of challenge than just picking whatever stage you want and going to town. I just don't find it that much of a substantial addition, so I didn't bother doing all of these since I knew I was going to 100% them in the main story anyway. As soon as my first star shower happened, I did wince a little because I remember thinking this mechanic was more intrusive than beneficial. You rake in the coins needed for Big's fishing game like a crack fiend, no doubt, but I mean, you had all these streaks of light coming from every direction, which I felt obstructed your current mission objective, especially if you like marking your next destination on the map a whole bunch. The slot reels that spun whenever you collected a star was placed right in the middle of the fucking screen, and I guess I didn't need to see where I was going. It all felt clumsy. But I'm happy to say that an update has made this less bothersome. To some degree, I go to the options menu and I see that there's an option to disable the slot reel. Oh, thank God, I thought. This probably means I can collect those stars and score all those coins without having my vision obscured. What this option actually does is remove the entire star shower mechanic completely. Like, no slot reel, no light beacons, no stars to collect, period, no coins to collect. Guys, if you're a surgeon and if a patient has a growing cyst on their shoulder, the solution isn't to cut the whole fucking arm off. Come on. What's even stranger is that for the Final Horizon update, they fixed the star shower problem by just giving you a set amount of cocoa you need to finish the game whenever you grab the fallen star. No slot reels needed, you can still see where you're going, you get the benefit of the mechanic while still keeping the pace up. Just have it that way for the rest of the game. Was that not possible? I'm not a game developer, man, I don't know, but that just seems obvious. But moving on, despite taking the time to properly explore the island for trinkets, I was still going to pay my respects to Big's fishing game, because no matter what, this is still categorically the best means of farming everything you need for progression. And now there's a way to score even more tokens thanks to this brain-dead barbecue minigame that was added with the bonus Monster Hunter costumes. I decided to wear it for my revisit on the third island.
Okay, I think I'm done. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for the entertainment. All right. Sorry for the long delay. I think it's time we continue with the rankings. So, we did up to Sonic Riders. So, up next is, where is it? The Q is Sonic 06. Okay, Secret Rings. What came out in 2007? It was Rush Adventure. Okay, Rush Adventure. Oh, we might as well rank the Mario and Sonic games too. Why not? Okay, so up next we have Sonic 06. Let me just pull it up on the thing. Did you guys know that? Wait, hold on. Where's the box arts? I didn't know this until Shadow Generations told me. Literally, like when I first saw. Where the fuck are the box artwork? Let me scroll down. I can't believe they have the screenshots of the maps. Oh, theme backgrounds? Oh, that's so sick. Shout out to the Xbox. Did you know that apparently, not that, there's a difference between Japan, there's a slight difference between the Japanese and American box arts, or the rest of the world? Because you look at this one, right? The Japanese one, this is how it looks. And then look at the Korean one right next to it. Like, so in the Japanese one, he has his hands like this, but in the rest of the world, he closes his hand. I never knew that. I at first when I saw him, just like, wait, what is the difference between the two? And then somebody pointed it out on Twitter, and yeah, now I see it as clear as day. That's insane. Why do they do that? What's the point? What are they seriously like? What do they seriously think that Sonic just can't have his hands open, or just like? I don't know. I feel like it's better if he had his hands like this. Like if he's like, because if I'm running, I feel like if I'm running, I'm either gonna have my hands like both my hands closed, or like it's not gonna be like one hand closed, one hand open when I'm running. It's either both open or both closed. Because if I'm running, I'm just like this, you know, or like I'm not just gonna do this. Like who does this? You know what I mean? That just don't look right to me. But yeah, that's just a me thing. But either way, the 06 box art, honestly, it's not even that bad. I'm gonna give it decent. It's not terrible at all. Okay. Next up, we have Sonic and the Secret Rings. Let me pull that up. I think there's only one box art, right? Or is there like different ones? Okay, box cover. That's not box covers. Oh no, okay, it's the same all around. Okay, so honestly, okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I actually kind of like this one. I actually kind of like this one. This one is actually not that bad. Something about it, like Sonic just like stepping out with the big flame on his chest, just like this. This was a very nice. This was a whoever decided to make the flame on his chest like just burst out. That was a really nice stylistic choice. And the ring on his finger, like being the front, being the biggest thing on the screen. Oh, this one is really nice. I wish Sonic's face looked a little bit different, but honestly, this one is decent. This one is clean strokage for sure. Clean strokage. All right. Up next, we have. Sorry, I'm like also dealing with. I'm also getting a message. Like messaging someone and then also going with the thing. Sonic Rush Adventure. This was how many different art styles? Nope, it's the same all the way through. Honestly, you know, as much as I like Sonic with his arms crossed, but this one, I mean, it's all right. Like, I'll be nice and give it. I was gonna give it mid, but yeah, honestly, it's all right. Up next, we have the Mario and Sonic one, and honestly, this first one, the very first one that they did, is it's mid. Nothing too crazy about it. Okay, so that was 2007. What came out in 2008? Hold on, I'm thinking. What came out in 2008? There was Zero Gravity, yeah, that came out. Okay. What else came out in 2008? Unleashed came out in 2008. I swear I'm missing another game. The Chronicles! Yes, I'm just like, what? I swear something else came out in 2008. Okay, so Zero Gravity, perfect. Now, let's take a look see. There we go, Zero Gravity. Box artwork, thank you. Take a look at the one on the Wii. Damn, why do I have to use the bathroom all of a sudden? Alright, honestly, the Zero Gravity one, something about Sonic's face in this one is just always. I don't know if it's like because of. I think it might just because of like the light. There's like this. It's about like the blue filter that they put over it. Because if you look here, there's no blue filter, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad. But like, if you look at my copy that I have in real life, like, let me pull it out. Hold up, where is it at? Zero Gravity, right here. Like, if you look at the version that I have in real life, notice how this one. Actually, it's not here. Wait, is it? Oh no. Okay, it's not. I thought this one also had. It kind of looks just. It kind of looks just like the one right here. But sometimes it'll look like the one. It'll look like the Japanese. You see that like the blue filter compared to the one right here. Yeah, I don't like that sometimes when I'm looking at the photo. So it's like a really weird, inconsistent look. But thankfully, my version doesn't have that, so we're all good. Look at it in all its glory. So for that, I'm gonna give it. My heart initially said decent. Yeah, I was being too nice. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put it. All right, I will be right back. Hold on. I'm just gonna go put my food away since I finished it. And dare say chivalry is dead. Whew, sorry about that. I went to go put my food away and I ended up having to use the bathroom. So, I'm back now. Anyways, what's next? Sonic Chronicles? Bet. Is this game any good? I've never played it before. Maybe I could play it on stream one day. Okay, so here's the American box. Honestly, I really like the art style for this. Like, I love Sonic just, like, looking at whatever... I actually remember seeing a commercial for this when it first... Not when it first came, but when it was coming out. I remember seeing a commercial for this on TV when it was coming out. I like the way Sonic looks. I don't know who the hell this person is, but... This looks nice! I like this. I like this. I kind of like this one. This one I'm gonna give clean strokage. The Japanese one? Oh, actually, this one's actually pretty decent too. And I love the silhouette next to the logo. Well, that one is also I love it kind of reminds me of the Sonic Riders thing. This one's not too bad either. Fucking, they might as well just be right next to each other. They're both clean. One second. And up next we have Peak Fiction. Now we got Unleashed. I spell it. There we go. Okay, so you have this simple Japanese one, if it would load, or the North American one. Honestly, this one, I kind of like. You know what I really like that they did? I really like in the fuck, what's it called? I don't know if you guys have ever played Sonic Unleashed, right? Like, here, let me show you. Let me show you the title screen real quick. No, not that. Hold on.
Sega.
Yeah, you see, look. They recreated the picture. Like, right? Hold on, let me go back again. I was playing. They recreated the picture from the thing, and then boom. That was really sick for them to do. They did not have to do that for the title screen, but it's really nice. But yeah, this is cool. I like the, you know, the day and night with the giant laser in the background, the Eggman. It also shows you like the earth splitting on the bottom right. This one is not bad at all. This one is pretty decent. Not my favorite, honestly, in terms of like the other Sonic. This one gets a clean strokage, but it's good. It's good. Now for the Japanese one, let me take a look at this. Okay, so in the Japanese one, you get the, you know, the symbol for the game, like, you know, like basically like the main story focus point of the game story. I also like the different locations of all the stages that you visit. That's also really nice. You also have the cracked earth at the bottom. Obviously, you have like the werehog and hedgehog symbol. That one is nice. This one, I feel like with this one, there's like a little bit too much going on, and especially with that logo too. I feel like with the logo too, it is kind of just like meh, but it is still decent. I'll give this one decent. Like I'll give it a decent, but I won't give it clean strokage like how it did with the original. Okay, next is 2009. So that's Sonic and the Black Knight. What else came out in 2009? Mario and Sonic the Olympic Winter. I know that came out in 2009. Is there another game that came out in 2009? There was Black Knight, Mario and Sonic. Is there anything else? Not from what I'm seeing, no. I think it was only those two games that came out in 2009. Well, either way, let's just look at these boxes right now. So, Sonic and the Black Knight. Where is it? The Black... There we go. Oh, there's 3 different versions. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Oh, one has the seal and, like, one has the rip and one... Yeah, I see. I'm like, wait, what's the difference? It's raining. Hold on, it's raining outside? Apparently it's raining outside. Okay. So let's look at the European one since it's practically just the same. I like how it takes place outside. What was that place called again? Camelot Castle? It actually looks really nice in CG. It looks pretty sick. Honestly, like the render with the Sonic and the sword. Oh, so good. So good. And then you have King Arthur in the background, plus the logo is really sick. This one I'm gonna give... You know what? Since this one is using the American one, I also like the little seal, the rip seal saying how like, oh, it's, you know, a part of the Sonic. I'm gonna give that Sonic book series just a little bit of... I'm gonna give the storybook like seal just a little bit more of a leg up. And then for the Japanese one, let's take a look at this. Okay, I love this render. This render of Sonic is really, really sick. The fact that it's just like, you know, him running on the thing with the sword in the background, and the red streak in the background it's like it's the cover of the book too. That's also really sick. But at the same time, there's not much to look at in this render. But at the same time, you guys necessarily don't really need to know what's going on. I think the thing that bothers me about this logo is that like the background color that they decided to choose was red. When I feel like the main color scheme that this game has is like kind of green or like goldish. I feel like that's the color scheme, or just silver, like how the Sonic logo is. So I feel like that's kind of misleading. But honestly, this is a really, really, really sick render. I like it. I'm gonna give this one. Honestly, I'm gonna give this one eye. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one eye candy. This one is nice. This one is very nice to look at. Okay, now the last game that came out, another Sonic game that came out in 2009. I could have sworn there was another game that came out in 2009. Let me double check. Let's take a look. No, there was no. I mean, like in terms of actual games, it was only Black Knight and yeah, okay. What about 2010? Wow, there was a lot in 2000. In 2010, there was All Stars Racing, Colors, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Free Riders. What about 2008? Am I missing anything from 08? 06? 07? Oh, Sonic Rivals 2. Did I rank that? Where is it? I don't think I did. I didn't rank the Rivals games. Oh, I forgot. Okay, we'll do that after I look at the Mario and Sonic ones. Oh wait, no, it's right there. Alright, Mario and Sonic, the Wii version. Okay, I have a little bit of bias towards the Wii version because this one, like, I still like have that nostalgic feeling of seeing it when I was on what's it called? Like seeing it as a holiday gift. Cause I got this for Christmas. Like I got this for Christmas in 2009, and I absolutely love this box art. It's so good. I really, really like this one. This one is just a personal bias. I'm putting this one in goated. This one is goated for sure. And now for the DS version. Okay, the DS version, I'll give a little bit more points for it having more multiple characters. But I don't like how they switch the sports for Mario. Like Mario on the snowboard and what's his name? Sonic. I'm just like, what's his name again? Well, I'm like, what's his name again? I was literally just talking about him. And Sonic with the skis. I don't like how they switch because Sonic, you can't skis just don't look good. You can't make skis look cool. I'm sorry. You can't make skis look cool. You really cannot. You can't make skis look cool. Like look at Mario. It's the extra shit that you need to hold in your hands that really takes away from it. Like if it was just like you see how Tails is on the ski jumping. If it was just that, I would say skis are even cooler because you could do like complex stuff with it too. Like you could like position your legs to like make the what's the things you put on your feet. I guess just the skis. You know, you could like cross it, make it look like an X. You can make it look like you could like pose with it. You can't really do that with the handles. It just don't look good. I'm sorry. So this one gets points off for that. And I also have a little bit of bias because so I prefer Sonic over Mario, and seeing Sonic with with skis just don't look good to me. So this one gets a little bit of points off. I'm gonna give it clean strokage though. I'm gonna give it clean strokage. And finally, we have the Sonic Rival series. Where is Sonic Rivals? Did you know that Sonic Rivals was directed by Takashi Iizuka? At least I think it was. Don't quote me on that. Is this... Oh, this is Rivals 2. Okay, perfect. It don't matter. Alright, let's take a look here. So this one, damn, everybody is about to beat the shit out of everyone is like gonna beat the shit out of the camera. Look at all these guys. Like Sonic is like, he's gonna like grab your neck. Tails is about to sock the shit out of you. Shadow is about to stab you. Metal Sonic is gonna like grab you with his, and Knuckles is about to, everybody wants to beat the shit out of me. Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. If someone could replace this logo, if someone could recreate this logo but get rid of if someone could recreate this box art but get rid of the logo and just have it say "We are going to beat you to death," it would be the funniest shit of all time. Can somebody actually edit that? That would be so funny. Somebody edit that and send it to me. That would be fucking hilarious. I don't know what the hell's Rue's face is though. I'll admit everybody else looks kind of cool. Maybe not. You can't make Tails look hard. You can't make Tails look serious. I'm sorry. He's too much of a little baby for him to look hard. Rouge and Tails are the only ones that get points off. But I'll admit, everybody else looks cool. But honestly, the Rivals 2 logo is decent. Just give it decent. I can't really give it much other than that. Okay, for the original Rivals. Let's take a look, see here. Alright, so we have, I like how Sonic is running. It's, you know, Silver almost caught up to him, but he's just like holding him, just like, yeah, nice try, buddy, but you're not catching up to me. You're not catching up to me, sorry. It ain't nothing personal, and Sonic's just like holding like the fingers up just to show you that, yeah, he's number one and don't ever question it. I don't know what the hell Shadow's looking at. Is he supposed to be looking at Knuckles? Look at the way his eye is positioned. This one, let me think. I think I can only give this one also decent. This one just ain't really speaking to me. I'll keep them in the same category. Okay. Did we finish the 2009 games? Yes, we did. We're not ranking the Genesis collection. Okay, 2010. We have, where is it? We got Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. We got Sonic Colors. I might as well throw Colors Ultimate in there as well. What else do we have? We have Sonic 4 Episode 1. I know it's here somewhere. Sonic 4, Sonic 4, Sonic 4. Where are you? Where is Sonic 4? Am I blind? I don't think it's here. Did they just forget Sonic 4? It's not on this. I don't see it. Did I already rank it? No, I didn't. So where the fuck it? They just, wow, they forgot it. Anyways, so Free Riders. And then what else? Was there another one? The Classic Collection. If you have Classic Collection on here, but not, oh my god. Okay, hold on. No, because I'm gonna look at these one by one. Where the fuck is Sonic 4? I don't see it. That is some bullshit. That is crazy. You know what? Whatever. Let's just continue on. So Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Let's take a look at that box art. We're not ranking the mobile run. So the original one, you know, like for every other console out there. You know, I actually kind of like this. I don't know what stage they're on because that's not the place that they're on is not a stage in the game. But you know, I like Sonic in the car. I like Tails right beside him. You also have Ai and Amigo. They have the two monkeys and it just Eggman is just being his shit in the back. But this is a decent logo. I like this one. This one is clean. Where is it? Give this one clean strokage. I like this one. I also have a little bit of nostalgic bias, but you know, that's just me. And now we have the one with Banjo-Kazooie. So Banjo just got completely erased Tails for no reason. I don't know why the hell they decided to do that. Why did they? What the fuck? Why did they just erase Tails? Freaking Banjo-Kazooie. I can't even say, it doesn't even really look like Banjo-Kazooie even fits here. Yeah, I think this one is worse. He just don't belong there. I feel like Banjo was just kind of like a last second inclusion, so they just panicked and wanted to put him in they literally could, all they had to do was just like put him in like a little, they could have like done like the featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry. All they had to do was just do that to tell people that Banjo-Kazooie was in the game. Like, I don't know why they made him such a big deal. He even got like his own trailer and everything. Have you guys ever seen it? Let me show y'all. Look at this shit.
Peggy 7.
Got like
Sega.
a dedicated trailer and everything.
The racers are ready. The engines are hot. These drivers are from Sega, but one of them's not. Time to do some serious damage, Banjo style. Get your paws on some premium high-performance power-ups as you tear around the track with the Rare Bear Banjo and his fine feathered friend, Kazooie. Exclusively on Xbox 360, it's your chance to race with Banjo, Sonic, Shadow, David Smith. Compete as your Xbox 360 avatar in the race of your life. And call your friends to help. More characters, more moves, more friends. Means more ways to win. Exclusive Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing characters only on Xbox 360. Yes!
Homeboy got a whole dedicated trailer to him. That's insane. What were the comments like when this first came out? Okay, this one came out 14 years ago. This one, let's see the comments on this. All these comments are just talking about how they're like Banjo-Kazooie was in this game before Smash, so the comments here are kind of like loose, but whatever. But yeah, the Banjo-Kazooie inclusion is, I feel like it makes it worse. I won't say it's bold and brash. I'll give it mid. And now we have Sonic Colors. Let's go back right here. Oh yeah, they don't have like a dedicated version for the DS, do they? I don't think they have Colors DS on the thing. No, they don't. They're slightly different because, you know, the different versions have the different wisps, but oh well. Well, let's take a look. Sonic Colors. This one, okay, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. This box art goes fucking hard. This box art goes dummy. This box art is really good. I really like this one. I just love the scenery in the background, you know, them in Tropical Resort. You got Sonic just, you know, coming out of the laser wisp move, as you can see like on the bottom of the screen, like right around here. You can't really see it, but you know. I love that. I love all the different wisps like circling around Sonic 2. Just whoever designed this logo, whoever designed this box art, they cooked. They cooked. This one is goated. This one is goated. Now, in terms of Colors Ultimate, let's take a look at Colors Ultimate. Okay, Colors Ultimate. Okay, now they basically kept like the render the exact same, well, slightly. They added that one wisp from Team Sonic Racing, you know, the Jade Wisp there as well. And you know how Yakker's at the bottom and then the Jade Wisp took his spot? This one isn't as good, but at the same time it's not bad. This one is still really clean. I just wish I had a better background. I don't fuck with this background like at all. I kind of like how they were in like a stage from the game. Now they're just like in some sort of like just pattern setting, which I don't think helps it at all. I don't like this one as much. I'll give it, let me look at it real quick. Decent is a good place to put it. And last of the 2010s, we have I would put Sonic 4 Episode 1, but I don't have it on this thing. We got Sonic Free Riders. If it would load, please. Thank you. This one kind of follows the Sonic Ultimate. The one kind of follows the Sonic Colors Ultimate trend and just has like nothing in the background. I like the way Sonic. The crazy thing is, I like the way Sonic looks here. Actually, I love the way Sonic looks. I don't know if I fuck with all the other characters, but this one is decent. I even love like the purple, blue, and green streaks following them. This one is just this one is a simple. This one is just a simple take on the box art. But like when you look at all the other writers like artwork, oh man. Like when you look at the American writers one, that one's also really good. When you look at the Japanese one, where's the Japanese one? The Japanese one, actually no, the Japanese one actually kind of has a lot going on. At least the Japanese one kind of keeps up with the trend. The Japanese one kind of, it looks like this one kind of kept up with the trend of like having Team Sonic and then Team Babylon on the box arts because, yeah, every single one has all, like, you know, Team Sonic, Team Babylon, Team Sonic, Team Babylon, Team Sonic, Team Babylon. At least they kept the trend with that. They kept it consistent. You know what? I'll give Free Riders decent. Give it the same place as Zero. I'll give it the same place as Zero Gravity. Nothing too crazy, nothing terrible. Okay, I think what we'll do to wrap up this is we're going to do all the 2011 games, which I don't think there are many. There's only like 2 of them, if I remember correctly. So 2011, we had Sonic Generation, Sonic Advance, what? Okay, we had Sonic Generations and Mario and Sonic London 2012. All right. So let's take a look at Sonic Generations. I know it's here. Gens 3DS. The Collector's Edition, Original Generations, and then London. Let's take a look at the Original Generations. While I look at this email that I just got. Okay. So the Sonic Generations, well, honestly, it didn't hit me until like after I got to the credits when I was playing Generations earlier. But I'm just now noticing that the patterns I'm just like, I've always thought it was really weird how Sonic Generations just had like the patterns going on with the shit. But no, it's literally because the reason why they did that was because like in the original Sonic games, like especially like the Japanese releases, that like all they had was like just those crazy like shapes and patterns on it, and it didn't click in my head that that's the reason why they just have those random patterns throughout the whole fucking game. Like it didn't occur to me until just now. Like even look at the logo. You have like the checkerboard circle, just like the starry circle, the stars, the black star circle. Like it didn't occur to me that that's the art direction that they were going with the box art in the original Japanese releases. It just occurred to me like an hour ago, and because I now know that information, I'm going to give Generations. I'm gonna give Generations eye candy. The only thing I wish it did is that I wish it kept with the original, because like if you look at Sonic 1, right? I wish it kept the trend and made all the patterns different colors for like the actual box art itself and not just for the logo. That's the one critique I have for it. Other than that, it's great. Especially the background of it too. The background of it too, just like you see green, it looks like a kind of a snowy green hill, but it's not snow. It's just like it's been washed. All the color's been washed out of it. Just so good, so good. All right, now the Generations 3DS version. Okay, I do like these different artworks. You know, like Sonic replicating that one move that one 2D artwork, but in 3D. Actually, I think Classic Sonic did this in. I think this is also recreated 3D artwork. I think they're both recreated 3D artworks. I like how they decided to go from white patterns to blue patterns. But at the same time, it's still just one solid color. It's basically the same as the... it's basically the same as the HD version. It's just different artworks, and if you prefer red over blue. Or if you prefer blue over white, excuse me. So... knowing that fact, I think I'm going to give this, I might as well just like put it in the same tier. They're practically the same thing. They're not that much different, I'm just trying to remember what game he did that pose in, because I know it's like one of the early 2000s like handheld games, but I can't remember which one. Whatever, it'll come to me. Okay, now the collector's edition. Let's take a look at that. No, that's a collection room. Let's take a look. I don't think they have the collector's edition. We got the discs, we got the wallpapers. Icons? No. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay, we got the collector's edition. The two Sonics just staring at each other, smiling. Honestly, if you look at the background right here, look at the game in the background with just Classic Sonic on there. If that was the logo they did for the game, because it was one of those pictures where it's just like you flip it to one, you like angle it on one side, one picture will show, and if you angle it to another side, another picture will show. It was one of those like types of images. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it was. If that was the logo, if that was the general box art throughout all the games, that would be sick. That would be fire. That would be fucking awesome. But unfortunately, we all had to deal with this, so we'll have to just make do with what we got. So, yeah, I don't really like this one. I don't like the collector's edition. Give it mid. They're just staring at each other. What else is there? And finally, to wrap up the stream, we are going to be looking at Mario and Sonic at the London 2012, I fucking went back a tab, Olympic Games. And then the 3DS version as well. Get rid of that. Okay, now this box art, see, I don't know if y'all noticed, chat, but I actually own the original version. This is the exact same copy that I have when I first got it, all the way back in 2011. So this thing is like 13 years old. So this thing is 13 years old. And honestly, I love this box art. I really love how they decided to go with... It's, you know how sometimes there would be those certain situations with like certain Wii games where it's just like one, like, you know, the Wii game, the Wii boxes would always be white, right? Like, let me pull out another Wii game that I got. Like, the Wii games would always be white, right? But there was always those certain games, like it was maybe like 2, 3, or 4 of them, where they had like a different color box. And this was one of those. I'm really glad that they took the time to actually make these a different color box. This really makes it stand out in your collection, which I think is super, super sick. Like, look at these two standing side by side. Secret Rings and then London. That's fire. This one is fire. Okay, let me put them back. That's nice. So, and this one follows the trend of like the DS version from Olympic Winter Games, where it has like all the characters doing all the events. But this one, it looks like they just took screenshots of like the CG trailer. Honestly, this one is really good. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. Where is it? I'm gonna give this one eye candy. I really like this one. I really, really like it. And now for the 3DS version. Oh, even the 3DS version has like different box arts. European version has like a stylized version of the British flag. And then this one is just like them on an Olympic. Let's just go with the Olympic. Actually, no, let's go with this one. This one is like higher quality image. Okay, let's take a look. So the 3DS version, you know, like Sonic and Mario, I think it's because like they're doing, I think it's because the 3DS version had like the marathon minigame. So they're like running a marathon together. And then you have Amy on the equestrian, Tails on the... Wait, they had Oh no, the cycling. I'm just like, wait, they had BMX in that game? But no, it's cycling. I'm not... They literally showed it in this version too. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Look at them. Look at that. Shadow, Eggman, Wario, and Waluigi. Look at that. I feel like this one... Hey, what's going on, Shadow Stance? I see you in the chat. How you doing? How you doing? I feel like this one... I feel like with this one, it's just a little too much going on. You know what I mean, chat? This one just has a little too much going on. Like, if they did this in the way like they did with the American or the Wii version, like you could have all the other characters there. That's fine. But like then you need to give them like their own section, because like this, it looks like this is just like one ginormous race that everybody is running. And I just don't think it looks very good. How are you? I'm doing all right, Shadow Sense. How about you? It looks like they're all trying to like race to some sort of goal. And I don't really like that. Like, what the fuck is... What kind of race is Bowser running where he has to hold the fucking shit in the air? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You didn't see part 1 of this? How's it look? Okay, here's what it looks like. So here's what we got. So far, we've got up to 2011, and this is what we got. We have the peak category. We have goated. And then we have eye candy. And then over here, we have clean strokage. And then we got decent and then mid. And then we just got ones that... And then we got bold and brash, a.k.a. trash! We got the bad ones. And honestly, Mario and Sonic London 2012, the 3DS version, I'm gonna give this one mid. Yeah. I'm gonna give it mid. It's not that appealing to me. Okay, next time we do this, we will do the 2012 games, which consist of... Okay, we have Only transformed. Okay, wow. Okay, well, let's just put it on the list. Transformed. What came out in 2013? And then we have Lost World. I know Lost World is here somewhere. Boom. Bam. Bop. God, there's a lot of Lost World logos. And then what came after that? 2014. We have Sonic. We have the Boom games. Boom. Bam. Bop. And then I think that's it, at least for now. Sonic Advance? What? What the hell is this thing on about? Oh, Mario and Sonic. Oh, wait, no, something else did come out in 2014. Or was it 2013? Yeah, the other Mario and Sonic game. There it is. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Mario and Sonic Sochi. Fucking. There we go. Alright, fellas. Next time we meet, we will rank all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of artwork. And hopefully I'll have another friend of mine to like help me rank the list. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Time for me to get the fuck out of here. So, gamers. Did I spend the whole day at my PC because my university lecturer canceled her class, so I was up at 8 a.m.? Damn. Sometimes it do be like that. But, gamers, I'm going to go ahead and head out. So, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. On Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to play on Thursday. I think I'm kind of in the mood to play some more Yakuza 5 because I saw this really funny TikTok of it. Here, let me show y'all. I have it downloaded because I used it in my YouTube poops. Let me just show y'all real quick. Where is it? Look at this. It says, it'll be okay. The ramen's gonna make it, says Saejima. And not even 2 seconds in. Yo, I fucking hated this sub-story when you fucking played it, bro. Oh, it was so bad. Fall again. Something about the way Saejima falls and then the ramen glass breaking is so funny to me. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong shit. You started the Yakuza show? I need to start that as well. I need to find a place to watch it and give my thoughts on it so far. Because what's it up to? Like, what? 5, 6, 7 episodes now? I really need to get on that trend. But that'll be a discussion for next time. It's not that bad. Just interpret the source materials differently. I see. But with that being said, this is JPL signing out. I thank you all so much for watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.